Hello everybody, this is Zombie. Welcome back to another Pokemon TCG Live video. This week we're going to be looking at a deck that's gained a lot of popularity? Is that how you say that word? Popularity lately. And that is Pikachu EX from the new Surging Sparks set in Lost Box. A strategy that was very popular earlier in the meta this year, but it kind of fell off after winning international championship. But it seems that Pikachu is bringing it back. So we're going to be looking at this deck today and seeing what it's made of and then trying it out. So, of course, we have Pikachu EX. I'm running 2 in here. I've seen decks that really only run 1, but I like being able to like swap between Pikachus, like set up one and then go and set up another one. We'll see if it works. I kind of changed the deck a little bit before doing the video. I tested with a different variant of the deck. We'll see if the changes made it worse or better. But Pikachu, its main attack, Topaz Blast, does 300 damage. You have to discard 3 energies from this Pokemon. Unfortunately, you have 3 different energies on Pikachu. You have Grass, Electric, and Steel. So it's that stellar attack that takes 3 different types of energies. So it's a little bit harder to power up. And then you have to discard all 3 of them. So it makes Pikachu hard to use unless you're in specific kind of decks where it's cultivating that energy really quickly for Pikachu every turn. Pikachu also has the ability Resolute Heart. If this Pokemon has full HP and would be knocked out by damage from an attack, it is not knocked out and its remaining HP is 10. So that's very helpful because Pikachu does have a very low HP pool at 200, which is very easy for a lot of Pokemon to knock out. Things like Dragapult, things like Charizard if you have taken prize cards already. Raging Bolt can hit that pretty easily. I don't know why I picked Raging Bolt as my next example, but there's a lot of Pokemon that hit 200 really easily. So Pikachu having that ability, Resolute Heart, is very helpful because there isn't a lot of Mon that chip away at you in the current meta. So that is Pikachu. That is our main attacker. Of course, we have the typical Lost Box faces. That's not the word I wanted to use. Culprits. We have Comfey with its ability Flower Selecting. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, you may look at the top 2 cards of your deck and put one of them into your hand. Put the other in the Lost Zone. So this is how you kind of generate draw and power and get cards in your Lost Zone that helps power up other cards later. Is Comfey. So you're going to be starting with Comfey, getting that thing running. Speaking of powering up the Lost Zone, we have Sableye. You're going to focus on a second attack, Lost Mine. If you use, you can only use an attack if you have 10 or more cards in the Lost Zone. Put 12 damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon in any way you like. So it's a very good late game mod, especially because you have to get 10 Pokemon, or sorry, not 10 Pokemon, 10 cards into the Lost Zone to be able to use that attack. But especially if you're spreading out damage a lot during the match, you can pick things off, or if you just need like 120 onto something, it's a lot of damage to be putting down onto something. So we have a Sableye. We have Iron Hands EX, which was part of that Lost Box deck that won the International Challenge Championship. You're going to be focusing on using Amp You very much. It only does 120 damage for 4 energy, but if your opponent's Pokemon is knocked out by damage from this attack, take 1 more prize card. So you could get 3 prize cards off an EX or 2 prize cards off of any non-EX Pokemon. So again, good late game. You can use it early game as well because you put a lot of pressure on taking so many prizes so quickly with Iron Hands. We have Bloodmoon Ursaluna EX, another late game kind of put the nail in the coffin Mon, because even though for 5 energy, Bloodmoon does 240 damage, and you can't, during the next turn, Ursaluna can't attack. With Ursaluna's ability, Season skill, the attack of Bloodmoon, its energy cost is lessened by 1 for each prize card that your opponent has taken. And since it's 5, if your opponent's taken 5, Ursaluna can come in and attack for free. I skipped over the most important Lost Zone user, Cramorant. With Cramorant's ability, Lost Provisions, if you have 4 or more cards in the Lost Zone, ignore all energy in this Pokemon's attack cost. So you can spit innocently for 110 damage with no energy if you have 4 cards in the Lost Zone, which is very easy to do turn 1 even. So if you go second, you can usually attack with Cramorant as long as you can fish them out. And this attack isn't affected by weakness, so you can't like do 220 if they're weak to water, which is a little unfortunate, but it has to have some kind of drawback, right? This deck only runs 1 Cramorant. I usually run 2, because I used to play Dragapult Lost Zone, and that had 2 in it. But when I was restructuring things, I kind of used somebody else's list and then changed a couple things off of it. And the only 1 Cramorant was a holdover from that. So we'll see if I like that or not. I kind of like having 2 just in case Cramorant gets Lost Zoned right away. But we got the Cramorant there. Otherwise, we have some additional draw. Radiant Greninja with the concealed cards, and Fezandipiti EX with Flip the Script. Now, this deck, as we'll see when we look at the energies, Radiant Greninja can actually attack in this deck. With 3 energies, you have to discard 2 when you use this attack, but it does 90 damage to your opponent's Pokemon. So it's really nice against those evolution decks if you're going earlier and they haven't evolved yet. You can Moonlight Shuriken 2 Pokemon and get them knocked out right away. So that is our Pokemon in this deck. Over to trainers, we have a lot of switching cards and a lot of Lost Zone specific cards. So we have 3 switches, 4 Switch Carts, just to get Comfeys out of the active so we can cycle that flower selecting. 2 Lost Vacuums, PokéStop. I have 4 Super Rods because it's very important to get back those energies when your Pikachu is discarding them. So you can attack with Pikachu with a Topaz Bolt, discard those 3 energies, play a Super Rod, get those 3 energies back into the deck, and then you can use something like Mirage Gate, which is a trainer card that if you have 7 or more cards in the Lost Zone, you can play this and search for 2 basic energies of different types and attach them to your Pokemon any way you like. Then shuffle your deck. So this is going to be a good way to repower that Pikachu after it has taken a KO, usually you're KO because you're doing 300, right? But it's a good way to power up that Pikachu after you have attacked, or you could like power up the Iron Hands, who's waiting on the bench, doesn't have any energy on it yet. So Mirage Gate, very important for this deck. We also have Colress's Experiment, a support card that we really only see in Lost Zone, though it's not a terrible card in general. It's hard to justify it when you have to put things in the Lost Zone out of it, and you're not getting anything out of cards being in your Lost Zone. So we really only see it in Lost Box decks, but look at the top 5 cards of your deck, put 3 of them into your hand, and then put the other cards into the Lost Zone. So you end up putting 2 in the Lost Zone. So the ideal combo is you have 2 Comfeys to start off. You flower selecting, switch that Comfey into the other Comfey, flower selecting, play Colress's Experiment. You now have 4 cards in your Lost Zone. Now you can bring Cramorant and attack. That's kind of the ideal turn 1 if you're going second. Outside of that, we have Hisuian Heavy Ball because there's a lot of one-off Pokemon in this deck that you want to be able to grab out of your prize cards. Buddy-Buddies to search for Comfeys. We have some Night Stretchers, Boss's Orders. And I'm running Sparkling Crystal in here. I know, I'm a Sparkling Crystal simp. But I like that Pikachu only has to attack for 2 energy. So even though the card says that you have to discard 3 energy from this Pokemon, that's a secondary effect of the attack. You can still do the attack and only discard 2 cards, or 2 energy cards. So it's a little bit easier that way to Mirage Gate into Pikachu and then attack with the Topaz Bolt and only lose 2 energies that way. Speaking of energies, we're running a lot in here, and I don't love it. Originally, I was running less, but then when I kind of restructured it after using a different list, I ended up keeping the water energies, which originally weren't in this deck. So we have 2 lightning, 2 lightning, 1 grass, 1 psychic, 2 steel, and 3 waters. Originally, I had 3 electric, 3 grass, 3 steel, and 1 psychic, I think it was, and no waters. But we're gonna be rocking with this, see how this works, and see if it's more effective than what I was doing before. But that is the deck list for the deck. If you want to try this deck out for yourself, the deck list is in the description below, so you can copy and paste that into live. Otherwise, we're going to get some battles here and see how this runs. All right, my opponent is flipping the coin. Sorry for being such a stammer and Andy at the during the deck review there. It's been a long day. And actually just got second place at a tournament I went to for Pokemon TCG. Also, it's a hat day today. It's probably going to be a hat day a lot coming up because I work outside and it's cold. So I have a really bad head hair. But my opponent lost, so we're going to choose to go second because of the previously stated Cramorant strategy. I do start with just one Comfey, but I do have a Colress experiment, which is huge for us. Also, my opponent mulligans. So we're going to see what they have. It's a Spathra. What does a Spathra do again? The ability, as long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, attacks used by your opponent's active Pokemon cost 1 more. That sucks for Pikachu. Really bad. That's really bad for us, actually. So we're going to get a mulligan card. It will be nice for something like Cramorant, because Cramorant doesn't care, but Cramorant also get bopped by it in a Spathra, so... Not going to be the best thing. Okay, Beldum. I think Metang is a energy source, if I remember correctly. Hyper Aroma. I almost said Hyper Aroma. It's one of those days where I just can't talk. Okay, a couple Metangs and a Spathra. This deck doesn't play Iono, so I can't really do anything about them having all those. We're going to see a Steel Energy attached to the Flittle. Earthen Vessel. Just going to discard an Ultra Ball to get 2 energies. 2 Psychic Energies, actually. And then my opponent's going to pass. So let's see. I would love to get Cramorant going here. So we're going to flower selecting. We choose between a Buddy-Buddy and a Switch card. Do I have any Switch cards in my hand? I do have 1 Switch. Let's go for the Buddy-Buddy then. Get rid of that Switch card. I'll play Buddy-Buddy. I'll grab just 1 Comfey. I don't want a bench full of Comfeys, am I right, boys? Play Switch. To bring up the other Comfey, we will flower selecting, which will get us either a Psychic Energy or a Mirage Gate. With 3 more Mirage Gates, I think that's the only Psychic Energy in this deck, right? If I remember correctly. I'm gonna grab the Mirage. Yeah. I'm probably gonna hate that for me, but I think we'll just end up Lost Vacuuming our Sableye, unfortunately. And then we can Colress experiment and hope for the Cramorant or a way to get it. We do have Nest Ball. Okay, I'm gonna grab the boss's orders. I did have a boss order in my hand, so I didn't necessarily need it, but I think the Super Rod wasn't as useful. I'm gonna play Hisuian Heavy Ball. We're gonna see if Cramorant's in here. It is. Thank God I grabbed the Hisuian Heavy Ball. I was like, it might be in the prizes, so I'm gonna make sure I grab the Hisuian Heavy Ball as well. But now I can play the Cramorant. I can also Nest Ball for a... Do I go Radiant Greninja here? Yeah, I'm going to grab a Radiant Greninja. Only because I want to conceal cards to see if I can get a switch rather than actually attach an energy for the turn. We just get another energy and a Nest Ball, huh? I mean, I attach a water, and then I retreat into the Cramorant. I guess I'll Nest Ball here for the Pikachu. And then I'll just spit to knock out the Flittle. So that's going to be the idea, is that we just make sure that Flittles are always gone. Because I don't want that Spathra out ever. We're going to grab a Mirage Gate, though. So we have 2 now. We can't play them yet because we need 3 more in the Lost Zone. Beldum's going to become active. I see another Flittle go down. Different Flittle. Another Flittle, different Flittle. Metang. Okay, what does Metang do? Don't show me the Beldum, show me the Metang. Once during your turn, you may look... Okay, well, they're going to do it. Metal Maker. It allows them to look at the top 4 cards of the deck, attach any number of basic Steel Energy cards you find there to your Pokemon any way you like, shuffle your... Okay. So they attach it to Flittle. I'm going to boss order that Flittle up and kill it. I'm not going to... Again, this Spathra is so bad for this deck, I cannot let it become a thing. So we're going to do that. I'm going to Knights... Yep, they're just going to concede. Cool. So we didn't get to do the Pikachu there, but... Like, we couldn't mess around. We needed to get rid of the Spathras as quick as we could before they were able to hit the field. So, thankfully, that all worked out. But we got to get a match where we see the Pikachu in action. So, let's move on to the next one. We always choose Tails. We always lose. Hey, we hit Tails. So, that means we're going to go second again. See if we can pull off the turn 1 Cramorant again. Opponent is going to go first. Oh, we start with Pikachu, which isn't great for us. We do have a Colress experiment in our hand. And they do mulligan. Just once. Water Electric. With Professor's Research and Boss's Orders. Wonder what this is. Is it Terrapagos? Is that the energy types that Terrapagos uses? Well, usually it just uses double colorless, but I guess if they're trying to go for its secondary attack. Yeah, I'll take a card. Give me a Comfey. Frick, it's Sparkling Crystal. Alright. What do we got? Mimic. 2 Mimikyus, huh? I would love Cramorant this game, but apparently no. But there is a Hoothoot, so there is a high likelihood that it is Terrapagos. Unless they're going for like a stalling with Mimikyu and then power up a Pikachu on the bench. But Pikachu doesn't use water. I just have water in here for... Yeah, it's Terrapagos. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. They're gonna fan call. Which, actually... Well, it depends on what they grab, right? They're gonna grab... Yeah, 2 Bouffalants and a Noctowl. I was gonna say, they fill up their bench and then they can't do anything, but... well, no, they still can't do anything if they put down 2 Bouffalants here. That'd be... They're gonna Buddy-Buddy instead. Okay, just 1 Hoothoot. Put down the Bouffalon, I dare you. Because they lock themselves if they do that. Because you can't play Noctowl because there wouldn't be any Terra Pokemon on the field. And you can't play Area 0 to make your bench bigger. Because you don't have... Yeah, they're gonna... Good. Good on you. They know. They know. Okay, I do grab a Comfey. Thank God. So I can switch cart into the Comfey. Probably could have just played the Switch there, to be fair, but whatever. Speaking of, I'll grab the Mirage Gate. Colress Experiment. Nest Ball. Okay, this is doable. Actually, we can Cramorant here. Because I can Nest Ball, Buddy-Buddy. I have a Switch and a Switch card. I don't need the Rescue Board. Do I want the Iron Hands? Yeah, let's grab the Iron Hands. Yeah, let's grab the Iron Hands. Alright, Buddy-Buddy to grab 1 Comfey. I don't need 2. Let's Nest Ball for the Cramorant, just so I don't have to worry about deciding between Cramorant and another good card for off of this flower selecting. Bring in Comfey. Flower select, Night Stretcher or PokéStop. I want to grab the PokéStop here. Come here. Mew Mew, come here. And then I'm going to PokéStop. Okay, we get rid of an energy, unfortunately. Nest Ball. What would Nest Ball be good for here? So I could grab Pheasant, but I don't really need to. And I don't have an energy for the Greninja anyway. So I'm just going to switch into Cramorant. And Cram attack the Spit instantly right in this Mimikyu's face. Knock it over. No disguise for you. Just insta KO. And then we get another PokéStop off of the prize cards. So the Rotom Fan's going to come in. They're going to want to keep that Mimikyu alive, obviously, because they don't want to let Pikachu have free reign. But the next thing is we have both Cramorant and Sableye. And Sableye gets around Boufflant. That's the biggest thing. Because Boufflant is... Well, and Boufflant only reduces for normal types, right? Yep. So we still knock out Terrapagos with Pikachu. And we still knock out Mimikyu with Cramorant. Which is the big things. I would love a boss's orders next turn so I could just grab Mimikyu up. Oh, but they trapped themselves. They did, in fact, trap themselves here. Because they don't have bench space now. But they're going to attack my Cramorant, so I can't just, like, sit here and deck them out either. Grass Energy. How many are in the Lost Zone here? 4? Huh. So I'm going to PokéStop. That's bad. My Pikachu ends up in the discard. So I could either attach... I think I need to conceal the cards here, unfortunately. So let's grab the Greninja with our Nest Ball. Let's conceal cards. Which gets us... What did that get us? A Lost Vacuum and... Did he get us a Switch? Is that the other thing it got us? Or did he get us another Nest Ball? I think he got us another Nest Ball. Huh. I mean, it's not going great. I'm not gonna lie to everybody here. Like, I have to KO the Rotom. Oh, I can't KO the Rotom. You're right, I can't KO the Rotom. I guess switch into a Comfey here. Flower Select. I do get a Chorus Experiment or an Electric Energy. Huh. That's so... I'm going to grab the Chorus. I hate putting the Electric Energy in the Lost Zone, but... That's what we got to do. Gang. That's what we got to do. Oh, I do grab the boss orders, though. Boss orders. Super Rod. Wow, 2 boss orders and 2 super rods on that Chorus Experiment, huh? Okay. We can now Mirage Gate. My opponent's like, what's going on over there? Shove it. That's what's going on. Here, I'm gonna Mirage Gate and see what I got. So unfortunately, what I got is something Pikachu can't use. So what I'm actually going to do here is Water Energy. Attach it to Comfey. I should have super rodded first like a smart person would, but unfortunately I'm not one of those. So now I can actually Mirage Gate my Pikachu for Grass and Electric. Do that. I don't need to attack with Pikachu here, though. I'm going to retreat the Comfey for the Cramorant. Shit, no, I shouldn't have done that. I'm an idiot. I forgot about the Boufflants. I did, in fact, do that. Poop. I forgot about the Boufflants. I should have run the Pikachu and KO'd the Fan Rotom. Because now I don't KO the Fan Rotom. And I just waste my Cramorant here. Here's an idea. Can I? We're going to try it. So this is weird, but I'm going to try it because I'm desperate. I'm a desperate baby boy right now. I'm going to Lost Vacuum away my own PokéStop, put down another PokéStop, and then I can use it again. Haha, got him. Give me a Switch card. Flip. Well, that sucks. I was going for another Switch card. That's in fact what I was trying to do. It didn't work. So I guess, unfortunately, I have to just lose my Cramorant because I misplayed, because I forgot about the Boufflants. That's my bad. Oh, you know what would have been smarter? I could have just got rid of the PokéStop and then not put a new one back up. because then the Rotom couldn't attack unless they have an Area 0 under depth in their hand. So they could put that down, and even though it doesn't give them the bigger bench, the Rotom could still attack, right? So there's that. Though they did discard an Area 0. They're going to attach a double turbo to the Bouffalant. They're getting a little zesty over there. They're in fact getting a little zesty because they don't have the space for the Terrapagos right now. A little dirt. They're just hanging out, trying to figure out what prize card to take over there. Maybe I should hit him with the what's going on, you know? We're at 9. Do I put Comfey forward? I don't really want to keep wasting my Mirage Gates on using Comfey to retreat. So I'll just put up Pikachu. Oh, there's the Switch Cart. Scores experiment. We can grab Sableye. We're gonna need Sableye for that Mimikyu. Super Rod. I have a Nest Ball in my hand, so I'll grab another Colress experiment. So something I only have 8 cards left. Yikes, I didn't notice. I did not notice that. Well, here, I still do it though, right? No. I was gonna grab Fezandipiti, but if Fezandipiti will just like deck me out, right? Okay, we have an electric and a water. I'm gonna Sparkling Crystal the Pikachu. Let's play Hisuian Heavy Ball just to see what we got hanging out here. Ursaluna, I'll grab you. I'll get you out of the prize cards. Lost Zone has more than 10, so I can play Sableye and go after Mimikyu if I need to. Yeah, let's just KO this Fan Rotom for 540 damage. So this will allow Terrapagos to come in now, finally, for my opponent. And I have no cards in my deck, I didn't realize. Which isn't great. Mimikyu is going to come in for my opponent, like we kind of assumed. But what I can actually do is Super Rod my Cramorant back in and then Nest Ball it out now, because I didn't do it with the Unpheasant, which is a good idea for me. Professor's Research. 2 Glass Trumpets and the Noctowl, huh? That's not awesome for you. Finally, the Area 0 Under Depths is going to come into play. I assume you have a Terrapagos at this point. I'd be very sad if you didn't. Okay, Nest Ball. That'll do it for you. There's the Terrapagos. Nice thing is the Terrapagos can't KO Pikachu here. And if they do promote the Terrapagos, however you want to say it, I'll be able to KO it back. But it looks like they're just doing a normal energy set. Oh, they're going to Glass Trumpet. They are, in fact... Oh, they Glass Trumpet to the Bouffalant, though. Okay. And then they get 2 more Pokemon on the bench. Are they going to just bring in the Bouffalant to soften up Pikachu? Oh, no, they're just going to hang out. So, I'll be able to get rid of this Mimikyu, which is nice. Hey, look, another Pikachu. So we Super Rod first and foremost, which allows us to grab Cramorant, Grass, Electric. Nest Ball for Cramorant. Switch into the Cramorant. I'm going to attach a Steel Energy to... Wait, no. Hold on. Let's put down other Pikachu. Attach a Steel Energy to this Pikachu. Because that way I have 2 Pikachus that are... I mean, they can't KO Pikachu anyway, right? But I have 2 Pikachus that can be Mirage Gated now. Course Experiment? No. Let's not do that. Ursaluna's not ready. Sableye, no. So let's just spit at this Mimikyu. KO it. The Bouffalant could come in and KO us, but then I come in with Pikachu, KO it back. Give me card, please. Water Energy. Water Energy, huh? How many Super Rods are in my discard / my last one? I have 2 Super Rods there. Hoot hoot. 1 Super Rod there. So I have 1 more Super Rod hanging around. And I think 1 more Night Stretcher. There's 1 there. Yeah. 1 more Night Stretcher as well. Bring in the Hoot Hoot. I'm gonna put down another Terrapagos. And then what do you... Okay, well, now we're in a good position to set ourselves up for a win here, because I'm not going to KO this Hoot Hoot. I'm going to pull up this Terrapagos. So I can retreat with the Cramorant into... You know, I probably should have played Mirage Gate first so I know what energies I have. I'll grab Pikachu, Mirage Gate. For these 2... Grass and Steel. Put those on Pikachu. Shuffle, shuffle. And then I can taupe. No, wait, hold on. Don't be dumb. Boss's orders up the Terrapagos. And then I can Topaz Bolt for 240, just enough to KO. And that will bring us down to a single prize card left. Switch Cart, Hisuian Heavy Ball. So now I have the Switch Cart, which is big because... Okay, they're going to put in the Terrapagos, though. Because if they would have put in one of the little babies, then I could just bring in Cramorant and KO it, right? I attach a Water Energy, though, so they're not going to be able to attack this turn, which gives me extra time to power up Pikachu. Which is nice. Then I pass the turn. Super Rod. I love that for me. Attach an Electric Energy to Pikachu, of course. Super Rod. To put in Grass, Steel. I guess a Water, because if I get the Water, I'll just use Radiant Greninja to draw for it. Didn't I already Hisuian Heavy Ball? Is there 2 Hisuian Heavy Balls in this deck? Oh no, I just grabbed it from the prize card. Duh. Alright, yeah, Pikachu is just gonna kind of be Pikachu right now. I guess I could switch into I don't know, Cramorant will take like 300 attacks to do it, and they can't KO Pikachu, right? So I just end the turn. Yes. We should win this next turn. I'm gonna see a Grass Energy. So they're gonna be able to Unified Beatdown. Boss's orders. Okay, that's fine. They're just gonna take... Okay. You don't KO this Pikachu either, and I can retreat this one. Unified Beatdown. Yeah, it's not even enough to get me to my Resolute Heart, right? Comfey. How about a Course Experiment? Give me an energy. There we go. We got Mirage Gate, we got this energy, and we got this energy, I guess. Do we think we even need to retreat this Pikachu? Can we just do it with this one? Steel Energy. Oh, no, we can't. No, we can't. So we do have to retreat it. Bring in the Pikachu. And Topaz Bolt. The KO Terrapagos. We got lucky that they didn't have Terrapagos at the beginning, so they just kind of were hanging around for a while. And we were able to kind of get set up on our side. So we're going to do one more and see if we can be a little bit more efficient with it, a little bit more crisp and clean. Don't have to rely on our opponent being slow to get off our strategy with this next battle. My opponent gets to call the coin flip this time. Let's see what they decide. Seeing a Charizard coin. Do they just like Charizard or are they playing Charizard? That's always the question we have to ask ourselves. Oh, my knee just popped. Opponent won the coin flip. So let's see what they decide. They're going to go first, so probably is a Charizard deck then. Get them evolutions. Although they have Diglett sleeves, so who really knows what's going on. But we do start with 2 Comfeys. No Colress experiment, though. And no Cram. No Crammy boy. It's going to be a Rotom V start for my opponent. So, more than likely is Charizard. Though the Diglett sleeves are just throwing me off. So there's plenty of Charmander, Charizard sleeves out there. Fire-type sleeves. I see a Nest Ball. So probably illuminate more of what's going on here. Illuminate the possibility. It is Charizard. It is. Sure enough. Sure enough is Charizard. The problem with Charizard is that Pikachu doesn't OHKO it. Right? You want decks that Pikachu is able to OHKO. So I guess the ideal thing to do is like set up a bunch of Charizards with 30 HP and then use Sableye on them. So we'll see if that's gonna be anything we can do. So let's flower selecting. Super Rod and Sableye. Speak of the devil you shall appear. I think we have to keep Sableye. I think we do. I really, really do. Play Comfey. I'm going to switch the Comfey. Flower selecting into a Colress experiment, possibly. Nope. Buddy-Buddy and Mirage Gate. We don't need Buddy-Buddy anymore. We have the Comfeys we need. So let's grab the Mirage Gate. Yeah, unfortunately, it's going to be a pass for me. So let's just end the turn. Let's just end the turn. And let's see what my opponent can make of their instant charge here. So they got the Charmander out, so they'll be able to evolve into Charizard. Yeah, Arven, yep, they're going to be able to evolve into Charizard. No matter what, right? Because they could grab Rare Candy and Forest Seal Stone. Use the Forest Seal Stone to grab a Charizard. Evolve. Buddy-Buddy Poffin Hero Cape. Okay, so they probably have the Charizard in their hand then? Also, I have been noticing Charizards are playing Hero Cape now, which is interesting. Duskull, alright. Alright, I see you. And a Pidgey. Rare Candy into the Charizard. Yep. Yeah, this isn't looking awesome for us, I'm gonna admit. But we'll see how this goes. They're gonna attach to the Rotom, so they have the free retreat. There you go. Into the Charizard. Yeah. I'm gonna hate that we have to put down Sableye next turn. Just so we don't lose. Oh, I would love that Buddy-Buddy now, right? Grab another Comfey for Charizard food. The thing is, though, even if, okay, we have Pheasant, that's good. So now we can't get destroyed by Dusk Noir. Ew, but Pheasant doesn't help. I guess I can Night Stretcher for Comfey. I don't love that. I'm gonna flower selecting first. Super Rod and Nest Ball. Alright. Well, Nest Ball at least can get us Pikachu. Or Cram. I think we're gonna have to grab Cramorant. Which Cramorant softens up the Charizard too. Which is nice. Makes it a little squishy. We have 3 cards in the Lost Zone right now. Yeah, I hate to do it, but I think I have to Night Stretcher for a Comfey. So we can get this Cramorant off. Yuck. Yuck and yikes. Switch Cart to the Comfey. Flower select. Switch and PokéStop. I think I grab PokéStop here. Nest Ball to ensure that my Cramorant doesn't get... flippin' flappin'. Of course, Cramorant's in the prize to get. This is why I run 2 Cramorants usually. And why I should have with this deck. Do I have any energy cards in my hand even? No. No, why would I have those? That would be dumb. Do I really go for another Comfey? I think I have to. Switch Cart into the Comfey that is left. Flower selecting, please. Colress Experiment. I haven't now used the supporter, so let's Colress Experiment here. Can I? Hold on. Oh, I could. Okay, Colress Experiment. Can I get a Pikachu off this? I can Nest Ball, so I can get the Pikachu. I can Colress and Mirage Gate. Okay, so actually, this isn't awful. It's not the end of the world. The thing is, they can KO my Pikachu here. Yeah, I mean, it's not great, but we have something going for us, which is the main thing here. So I'm gonna grab Pikachu. Is that the only Pikachu in the deck? Did I just see that? Or are the Pikachu surprised? Yuck. Mirage Gate for Grass and Electric attached to Pikachu. Am I doing all this? I don't have a Switch. Sparkling Crystal. Could Mirage Gate to Comfey, but I kind of want to keep that for when I hopefully get Pikachu back next turn. PokéStop. God damn it. Alright, well, here we are. Here we are, chat. Attach. Retreat. I need to get some kind of damage off, right? Again, I don't love the situation we're in, but it is unfortunately the situation we're in. So Topaz Bolt. Brings Charizard down to 30. We don't get a prize off it, which is the worst part about it. The possible silver lining is how I'll put this. Is if they do use Duskull to help KO the Pikachu, we will get a prize card, which gives us a chance to get Cramorant. I'd also love to find my Hisuian Heavy Ball, because that's another way we can get Cramorant, right? Ultra Ball. What'd they discard? Yeah, there's the Dusclops, Illuminion. So yeah, they're going to Dusclops. But again, Dusclops gives us a chance at Cramorant here, which is like key to make anything happen. So that's number one, Cramorant, right? Colress Experiment. I don't need Pal Pad when I have 1,000 Colress Experiments, right? Collapsed Stadium, huh? Well, I don't love it. I own. There goes my Super Rod and my Colress Experiment. But maybe a Hisuian Heavy Ball? There it is. Okay, so we at least have that going for us here. Buddy-Buddy. It's going to get them another Duskull. And then they're going to Burning Darkness, which will KO my poor little baby Pikachu. And there goes a Sparkling Crystal, which makes this a whole hell of a lot harder, especially because we've already used 2 Mirage Gates. Bring in the Comfey. Bring in the Comfey. We have a Lost Vacuum, so we can get rid of the Collapse Stadium if we need to. I kind of want to hold it for... Oh, that's right. The other Pikachu's in... Oh, no, that's fine. That's fine. We Super Rod that one out. If we can ever find a Super Rod, right? Cramorant. Cram my rant. Flower selecting. For the Ursaluna. That Comfey can go away. Forever. Forever, ever. Forever, ever. And then we can flip the script. We do get another Mirage Gate. So finding... Pikachu at some point would be nice. And we do have the Psychic Energy, so we can Sableye some stuff at some point. Once we get 2 more in the Lost Zone, right? That is a thing that could happen at some point. Do we do it now? To ensure these 2... I think I do. Hold on. Lost Vacuum. Lost Vacuum. To get rid of... What do we get rid of, though? Boss orders. I don't think we'll need boss orders anymore. So yeah, boss orders. which will get rid of the collapsed stadium, and then I'm going to switch into a Comfey. We're going to Flower Select. Radiant Greninja. Yeah. Yeah. And then we Nest Ball for the Sableye. We Psychic Energy. We Switch Cart. We miss a KO on the Charmander. If we want to KO Pidgey. We could KO Pidgey Duskull. Or we could KO Pidgey Charizard. But then we have to put another Charizard in position of KO. Huh. I mean, this isn't going to be easy, right? So we lost mine. Well, we for sure want to KO the Pidgey, because the Pidgey helps our opponent a lot. If I KO the Pidgey and the Charizard, that leaves us at 2 prize cards. But if I KO the Duskull and the Pidgey, that leaves us at 3. I don't know if that was ideal. I would have loved to get rid of that Charmander, but it having 70 HP. Oh! We get back our Hisuian Heavy Ball, so we can actually get that Pikachu without having to, like, hard search for ours, right? I think we're going to have to somehow get Sableye back at some point. I think. They're going to Nest Ball for the Pheasant. Yeah. The thing is, they're going to be able to get another Charizard really quickly, right? It's like I wanted to leave this Charizard because it's going to be able to get KO'd really easily, whereas a new Charizard wouldn't. But maybe I should have just KO'd the Charmander and left the Pidgey alive. Because even if you had the Pidgey, you still had to get another Charmander. That probably would have been smarter. They're going to attach the Charmander, though. They're going to Roxanne me. That sucks. That sucks for me. That's really bad for me. But I will be able to Pheasant next turn. So hopefully that will help us. I just need to... Ultra Ball. Damn it. Yeah, they got the next Charizard. I should have KO'd the Charmander, I think. I should have KO'd the Charmander, I think, instead of the Pidgey and the Duskull. So what I could have done... Yeah, no, I'm an idiot. What I could have done is KO'd the Charmander and the Charizard, right? And then they just would have had nothing. Although that Charizard didn't attach energies for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, what do we do from here? I guess I promote Cramorant, because even if I can't get it out of the active, I can at least KO their Charizard. Water Energy. Let me Pal Pad first. So I can put, like, one supporter back in. And we can flip the script. Have you discarded a ton of energies? Oh, there's 2. Do you only play 5 energies? Or are you just not that worried because you have fire energy in your hand? I'm gonna Hisuian. Okay, here I have an idea. I have half an idea, I should say. I'm gonna grab the Pikachu from the prizes. Put the Pikachu down. Hey, put the Pikachu down. I'm gonna attach an electric energy to it. I'm going to KO this Charizard with Cramorant. Boom. Now, if they have a If they have a boss sword here, it's just over. Boss sword and energy, I should say. It's just over. If not, we have half of a chance. It's not a huge chance, but it is half of one. They're going to flip the script. For Sealstone. Arvin. Okay, so they didn't bosses, but they could counter. Or prime. No, they have Hero's Cape. Night Stretcher. What are they doing? Night Stretcher. Okay, there's the Fire Energy. Fire Energy, do you have the Counter Catcher? Does the Forest Sealstone find the Counter Catcher? Yeah, there it is. Yep, that's unfortunate. I mean, we clawed our way back. It was like, next turn, what I needed to have happen was to pull Mirage Gate, and then I could have boss ordered up the Rotom and won. So, it was close. For how we started, that was actually a pretty good comeback. Unfortunately, they had the counter catcher, so what can you do? We were... our biggest misplay was not KOing that Charmander. We could have KO'd the Charmander and the Charizard and then been fine at that point because I wouldn't have had any attackers, right? So, that's my misplay. It's what happens. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us today. If you did enjoy the deck, you can also try it out for yourself. The deck list is in the description below. Otherwise, like and subscribe if you have not already, and we'll see you guys next time. Have a good night, everybody.